Hello everybody, welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV stream. And so I know from last stream to this stream, I have been not doing anything. I, between my kids getting sick, then I got sick, I just was not able to get any work done at all, especially when I got sick. But when my kids were sick, like, it was basically a full-time job at that point. So I had to, just stop doing everything and focus on getting myself better, get my kids better, and now I'm able to start streaming again. And in the last stream, you remember when I told you guys, like, you jump down these rocks, and I thought there was an aether current that you got to doing that? Well, there is a quest, and it starts right by that pool of water right there where you lift yourself up to here, and you talk to the Slender Kojin down there, and then he comes up here. So let's talk to him and see where we have to go. Alright, so you can't... Thank you for letting me know you can hear me, Letitia. How are you doing today? So you can't get your mount out, you can't do anything, you just have to run and jump. Now the first one is really easy. It's the second jump that, messes up a lot of people. So I recommend lining it up and then running and hitting jump right at the edge. And barely make it, but you still make it. So now you have to go to that platform over there. And I know I already showed you guys this, but I was on my mount, and on this one you're not allowed to use a mount. So you have to be really careful and jump right before you fall. So we made it, so now I'm gonna get on my mount and jump. Now go back to the water to talk to the Kojin. And our reward for doing this is the Aether Current, so that's why I remembered that there was an Aether Current with this, because I somewhat remembered the quest. I forgot majority of it, but I remembered you had to jump across the rocks to get an Aether Current. They're gonna hit complete, and we'll get that current. I'm doing good. Oh, I missed that jump. So if you guys noticed the title at all, I was actually singing that song a day ago, 2 days ago, something like that. And so when I was about to restart streaming, I was sitting there thinking about what to call this part, and I had the perfect idea because, you know, we're going to be exploring the underwater, and I was singing that song that plays on the movie, so I was like, yeah, I'll name it that. So this is the underwater. So you can ride on that Stingray if you want to. However, you don't have to ride on the Stingray as long as you have a mount that is flying able, then it'll work out just fine. Just to show you guys, you don't have to have a flying mount. It just makes it go quicker. So if off by some chance you don't have a flying mount, you can ride the Stingray or you can swim there and it works just as well. So let's talk to Elise here and see if we're able to find the right people to get the crown, I think is what we have to get. Oh, these are weapons. Okay, yeah. Answer weapon. I believe you know the song story. It was when I was singing Under the Sea here in the apartment, and I knew I was gonna be traveling under the water, so it kind of clicked in my brain like, hey, that's actually the one of the perfect titles I can think of. So change stratagem is actually a really good cooldown where if you're targeted an enemy and you use it, it increases everybody's critical rate hit. I don't know here. I'll show you guys the percentage because I don't have that memorized. By 10%. So how many times you attack the boss, you have a 10% better chance of doing a critical hit. Alright, so let's talk to Lise here and see what we have to do around here. Oh, and the reason why you missed the song, it wasn't because you weren't fast enough, it was because you went from YouTube to Twitch, where my YouTube has a latency of about 10 seconds. That means that you guys are behind 10 seconds compared to what I am. And Twitch is either right on there or it's 1 to 2 seconds. Like it's the latency for Twitch and YouTube are completely different. So that's why it was different like that. Hey, don't be mad at me because of how Twitch and YouTube is. Oh, I can't accept. So I'm gonna get the shield. As all these others, I'm not going to do. I'll get the shield. I think there is a stealth. Nope, there's not one under here. I thought there was a current down here, but I was mistaken. Alright, so we got done talking to, yeah, what's his name over there? This guy. And he said that he didn't want no outsiders interfering with them. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but my character grew up. I had one more bottle of Fantasia, which, if you guys don't know what that is, it's a potion you can use where you have to remove all your character's armor and log out, and you can re-edit your character's appearance. So you can change your character from male to female, female to male, and also change what they are. Like, my character was a Lalafell at, well, not at the start. At the start, I was a Rothgar, I think is how they said it. Honestly, I have no idea. Gonna see how I feel. If I don't feel too well, honestly, it might be a 40-minute stream. Um, it's just this stream is trying to gauge where I am physically to be able to talk without, coughing too much and stuff like that. But yeah, at the beginning of this series, I was a Rothgar, and then I think I changed a Varera. I don't know. I think I did. I'm not sure. I can't remember because I think you get 3 bottles, and I used one to change. Well, I guess I used 2 to change to something. Wait, you only get 1 bottle? No, you'd at least have to get 2. Okay, yeah, I can't remember. All I know is I was the Kamari looking type deal thing. If you guys know Final Fantasy X, I looked like Kamari. And then I switched until I got to my Lalafell. And I stayed like that for a little bit. But then I changed back to the Hyrule, which is what my main character is right now. Until they release the male Varera, which then I'm gonna switch over to that. Alright, so like I said, I'm gonna get the shield.
I tire of this filthy tavern. and it's still filthier clientele.
'Tis scant reward for your treachery, aye. A painted woman of your rich experience deserves a better class of customer.
Oh, name-calling. Is that what we've been reduced to?
Orphan of the Nayuri. Widow of Sashihai. What joy it must have brought you to be revenged upon us all.
Not enough. Not nearly enough. My appetite for your agony is as an abyss. Bottomless. Insatiable. Before you die, you will cry and beg and prostrate yourself upon the earth. You will crawl on your belly through the muck and the piss and debase yourself for my amusement. All of you. But you think you are made of sterner stuff? Rather than have him beat you, mayhap I should have my oaf go and fetch your master's head. Oh, poor Lord Cayenne. Kami rest his soul. Noble leader of a fallen nation. A fine puppet he made for the Viceroy. For a time. 25 years he was content to serve his masters as a dog. And then everyone had to rise up and get themselves killed. Tell me, how did it feel to fail him that day? To live with the disgrace of his death? Not that you were a stranger to living with disgrace, of course. In the what was it? 25 years since you were humiliated and tossed into an imperial jail? You had plenty of time to get used to it. Oh yes, I heard the stories. About the samurai who would do anything to return to his master's side, even if it meant pledging his blade to his sworn enemy. They say he walked with death, that he slew 1,000 men in the Empire's name. Truly a tale for the poets.
I do not deny my sins, but I will not be reproached by the likes of you.
Oh, I mean not to reproach you, but to praise you. You're a survivor, samurai. Just like me. So, let us not dwell on the past, you and I, and instead give thought to the future. To wit, I would ask you again to help me resolve this vexing matter of Doma's missing heir. Living or dead, it makes no difference, really. But the Garleans are most insistent that we put this problem behind us. And I know you helped him flee. So tell me, what became of Lord Hien?
To my dismay, the details escape me at present. Mayhap your dog could jog my memory.
Get on with it, and mark me, brute. There is no limit to how far you can fall.
Of all the bloody stupid... Ah! When I get back to Eorzea, I'm gonna find that little shite, and I'm gonna make him pay.
So there we was taking a look at Gosetsu and seeing what he was going through. So that's gonna make us want to progress in the story faster. Okay, so normally I don't talk during cutscenes, but when they said our daughter, I looked and I was like, well, Yuri kind of looks like that woman right there. And look, they're sitting there saying her name is Yugiri, the ninja. Of course we know her. Let's see what we say. Alright, so now we got some lights to be able to find where this stone is. The first thing I'm gonna do is come over here and accept this quest. There it is. Now, I'm probably not going to do the quest here, but or during the stream, but I am going to accept it. That way I have the quest in case I run by where the quest will be at, and I'm able to complete it along the way. So it looks like we have to save the princess. Alright, so now we have two quests. This one, and then this one. So the main quest that we have to find a ruby that's under the sea. And then the second quest that we have is a dungeon that we'll get access to once we go all the way over there. So I'm actually going to do the main scenario quests first. Okay. I forgot how annoying this quest was. So you just keep swimming around until you there we go. Until you find the object. Alright, so I'm gonna get the summoner weapon because I'm not going to be training up any of these jobs, so alright, so I am gonna teleport back. It'll just make it quicker. Um, so if I do not go all the way over here by the end of the stream, I will unlock the dungeon off stream, and then when I come back, like when I start streaming again, I will do that dungeon. So let's see how this helps us deal with the red code gem. Alright, so for this quest, we're gonna be, nope, there we go, heading over to here. And we're going to put the treasure back with the other treasures, which will get the red Kojin all coming back to their homeland thinking somebody's breaking into the vault. That means I don't think the dungeon is part of the main scenario quests. None of those weapons were good. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna head over here to the Isle of Zeke. And actually, I think I'm gonna head over to where the dungeon is and get that completed. That way, to the east. Yeah, I know, I'm getting sidetracked. It's okay. 248. Why didn't this register when I was over here? Northeast? Yeah, like, I was over here. It didn't register. Huh, that's weird. Alright, southwest. I think that one is on the aisle. There we go. Alright, so now we're gonna head over to the dungeon. Sorry I got sidetracked and everything. It's just noticed that it was relatively near. So if you guys couldn't tell, this is a very long run to the dungeon. Well, long swim, I guess you would say. And it goes down a far, far way. But right there's the palace. Alright, there's the Ruby Princess's sister. So at level 63 we can enter this dungeon. But we could also be level 64 because that's what it sinks us down to. I'm gonna teleport back to where the blue Kojin are. And let's see. Oh, right here. See if all my gear are repaired. They are. Alright, cool. So that's where I'm gonna leave off. In the next stream, we're going to do the dungeon where the Ruby Princess is, and then after that, go head over there and cause some shenanigans against the Red Kojin. And I have been getting followers even though I haven't been streaming, so thank you guys for those of you who have followed me even while I've been dealing with my own physical illness. If you guys like my stream, you like my content, hit that like button for me. Subscribe my channel if you haven't already. When you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you get notified when I start streaming or I release a video. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button for me. I'm trying to get that affiliate badge, and we're not too far away from getting there, so every follow helps. Excuse me. Every follow helps, and it is greatly appreciated. And I do shout you out even if I'm not streaming when you follow me. Down here in the bottom of my screen, I can't show it on that. Down there at the bottom of my screen, it shows my Twitch account, my YouTube account, and my Twitter account. So, you know, subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on Twitch, and on Twitter, follow me. If I'm off camera and I'm doing something and something really cool happens, I'll take a picture of it, post it on Twitter. And I also send out, when I start streaming, I release a video on Twitter. So if you guys follow me on Twitter, you'll get a notification letting you know that, you know, I started streaming, or for instance, you know, I caught a shiny Pokemon, something like that. If you guys have any suggestions or anything like that, leave a comment down below. This is Trent. Take care.